So, as a sociologist, Durkheim was not concerned with studying why specific individuals. So, this is a topic on suicide about a very famous sociological thinker, that is Emile Durkheim. So, he conducted scientific studies on suicide, wherein he proved that psychological factors do not lead to suicide, but it's the social factors, the larger social force that acts external to us, or it's over us, that leads to suicide. So he used very scientific method in order to prove his theory, wherein he used quantitative methodology. He established correlation and causation, used multivariate analysis. So multivariate analysis, it comprises of the comparative method, wherein we compare the different variables that could lead to suicide. So the different variables, we call the different variables as independent social fact, and the what we are studying, that is a suicide, that is called as a dependent social fact. So there could be multiple independent sociological variables that could impact the dependent sociological variables. So it's a very good thesis written by Emile Durkheim, wherein he tried to prove that factors like sociological factors like integration and regulation, it leads to suicide, rather than the psychological factors or geographical factors or temperature related factors, or what we call as the imitation theories. So lack of integration regulation, by that I mean that if you are regulated too much in the society, it will lead to suicide, or if you are regulated too little in the society by the society, it will lead to suicide. Okay, and that is lack of regulation and more regulation. And integration means if you're not integrated in the society, if society is not able to integrate you, you feel depressed, you feel mentally stressed, left out, and that's where you commit suicide. So these are the factors that Emile Durkheim has given about suicide. So let's study the thesis. So the purpose of theory building, he took data from the police stations, across different police stations in Europe at different time periods. With the help of this data, again something is wrong. What with my okay. Okay. I thought the internet connection is not good, but I can see. So with the help of this data, he established that society is a sociological phenomena. So many thinkers, they came and said that, oh, society is an individual phenomena. Individual commit suicide because they're mentally depressed, and but he proved that no, it's a social phenomenon, wherein institutions like family, educational institutions, the political institutions, the economical institutions has to be blamed for society, wherein they regulate too much the individual, or they regulate too little the individual. Okay, and on the basis of this integration regulation, he also categorized society into egoistic society, fatalistic society. There are different types of society based on the integration and the regulation degree, or varying degree of society. So this is all his thesis. He has also verified his theory. However, his theory is prone to criticism, and any theory is prone to criticism, right? So for the purpose of theory building, he took data from the police station. So he took some data from the police station, that is quantitative data. By quantitative data, I mean the percentage one data, like 5%, 6%. And by qualitative data, I mean that you're asking the individual. It's a descriptive data, wherein the individual is telling about his or her own experiences. So I am from Mumbai. I'm at my home right now. So he took data from the police station and various regions of Europe at different time periods. With the help of his data, he established that society is a sociological phenomenon, it's not an individual phenomenon. He also reviewed the existing literature. So there were existing literature on society, like it was related to stress, imitation theory, geographical factors, psychological factors. So he negated all this existing literature, and he also gave explanation for his negation. That is, firstly, he proved that suicide cannot be explained through psychological factors. Though there can be little bit of psychological factors, but primarily it's social factors according to Durkheim. Okay, so this his theory, again, don't forget, his theory is prone to criticism. Firstly, proved that suicide cannot be explained to psychological, geographical, or hereditary factors, and hence existing explanation. He used data to show that there was no positive correlation between the rate of the suicide and different non-societal and non-social factors. So he was very enthusiastic, to bring the subject of suicide from the realm of the psychological factors to the realm of the sociological factors. So he was very enthusiastic, and that's how he tried to prove that other theories are wrong, or it's irrelevant, or it's not scientific, or not tested, not reliable or valid. So and that shows his what do we say, his inspiration, his motivation for establishing sociology, a scientific discipline wherein we conduct research, to prove any theory right or wrong. So he used data to show that there was no positive correlation between the rate of the suicide and the non social factors. By non-social factors, I mean the factors or the variables that are not related to social forces like temperature, hereditary, races, psychological factors. So according to him, all these factors did not lead to suicide. He explains sociological causes of suicide by correlating suicide with various social factors. So he has correlated suicide with various social factors. He proved that certain rate of suicide is normal in society. So according to him, that certain rate of suicide or certain rate of crime, whatever crime is happening in the society, or a certain degree of crime is normal in society, because it helps the society to reaffirm its norms and values. It promotes value consensus among the society, right? For example, if somebody commits a crime, then the person will be punished by the higher authority, and thus it will help in re-establishing the norms and values in the society and reaffirming the norms and values, like that crime is not healthy for society, and it leads to morality in the society. Okay, so he proved that certain rate of suicide is normal in society with the help of statistical data. So he proved that some form of deviation should be there to bring about a change in the society. So there has to be some form of deviation. So analyzing the data from different countries, he concluded that the factors like race, hereditary, and climate do not produce consistent explanations on suicide. For example, if temperature were a cause, then warmer countries. So he says that 5 minutes. If temperature were caused in the warmer countries, and the warmer and the colder countries would be having different suicide rates, but it was not so. Again, there is something wrong. So, analyzing the data from different countries' races, he concluded that the factors like race, hereditary, and climatic conditions do not produce consistent explanations. For example, if temperature were a cause, then the warmer countries, or for that matter, the colder countries, were expected to have a different suicide rate. But this was not so. The suicide rate was consistent in the countries, that had warmer or the colder temperature. So, this temperature-related explanation of suicide did not was not reliable. So similarly, if mental illness were a cause, and there has to be some relation of suicide risk with illness incidence, but such causal relation cannot be established, and the rate of the suicide was found fairly consistent in different countries for a period of time. So he therefore so he therefore explored the society, the cause of society in social factors using statistical techniques, and found concomitant relation between the society rate and the sociological variables attached to the people who committed suicide. So different sociological variables that were taken by Durkheim was marital status. So what were the sociological variables like marital status, locality, rural-urban divide, developed or underdeveloped religious orientation. So we have to remember the sociological factors that was taken by Durkheim in explaining suicide rates. Rate that was marital factors, marital status, locality, urban, rural, developed, underdeveloped, religious orientation, Protestant ethic, Jews or Christianity on the basis of this male or female. This marital status, locality. So hinted to, yeah, so of course hinted to multivariate analysis to understand the societies. Multivariate analysis. So after detailed research, he concluded males have a greater societal tendency as compared to the females. Males have a greater societal tendency. Yeah. So what were the sociological factors taken by him? So it was primarily marital status, men, women, or religious orientation, marital status, urban, rural, developed or underdeveloped, religious orientation. Okay. So he undertook the multivariate analysis to establish the relationship between the. Okay. So first, what we can do is that we can talk about the scientific methodology of the society, then we can explain the society, then we can review the existing literature, and then we can promulgate the theory on society, right? Culture of new segment theory. So, males have a greater societal tendencies compared to females. Weight of the slave is found more among the. Okay. So, integration regulation thing is not written here, right? Yes. Like material tendencies. Existing literature. Novels also going to exist. To explore the causes of the society. खत्म नहीं कर रहा हूँ. So males have a greater societal tendency compared to females. Really? Not right now today. Rate of societies find more among the bachelors as marriage protects individual against society by integrating individuals in stable social relationship. Males have a greater societal as compared to females. Rate of society is found more among the bachelors and marriage protects individuals against. Underdeveloped countries have less rate of society than developed countries. Underdeveloped, okay. So males, okay, bachelors, okay, on the basis of the religion. So on the basis of the religion, Protestant ethic commit more, okay, then Catholics are kind of reason that since Protestant religion gives its members more freedom to for the interpretation of the religious texts and for inquiry, they are less integrated, okay. Some categories of people who are men, Christians, and unmarried commit more suicide than women, Jews, and okay. Some categories. Christians and unmarried. Who are men, Christians and unmarried, okay? Men, Christians, unmarried, commit more suicide than the women, Jews and married people. So each of the above cases, let us start again. 30 minutes. Hi Abhay, hi. Some categories of people who are men, okay. In each of the above cases, he contended that those who have a higher tendency of committing suicide are less integrated into society in one way or other, okay, on the basis of the person's social family, the above causal relationship. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Higher tendency of committing suicide are less integrated to society in one way or the other on the basis of the above causal relationship between the social variables and society. The kind concluded society is a social phenomenon. According to him, though individual may have psychological predisposition, what is the impact of the societogenic impulses? May have psychological predisposition, but the impact of the societogenic impulses that leads to suicide, which can lead to actual suicide. On the basis of this analysis, I identified two types of suicide that integrate individuals into the society with the force of integration. First, altruistic, over integration, and low integration. So integration, altruistic, egoistic, which one? And regulation, anomic and fatalistic. Okay. So this results are two types of suicide associated with two states of integration: over integration, low in regulation. Okay. So it's altruistic, egoistic, and forces of regulation, anomic and fatalistic. कैसे याद करें इसको? इंटीग्रेशन आई ए आई ए, okay. So altruistic is integration when the society fails to integrate an individual into the society, right? Yes. So it results from the over integration. That is altruistic. Yes. Altruistic, egoistic integration. So it results from the over integration of an individual. It is a characteristic of the traditional societies with a high degree of mechanical solidarity. He quoted various examples act like Sati in India, soldiers in war, and Japanese kamikaze pilots are acts of altruism. So its interest attack of 9/11 also called cousin. So it's like integration, over integration, and low integration. Egoistic. In this case, society is a result of the low integration of the individual in a society. Social bonds are feeble, and the individual feel that they are not the part of the society. And this also means the society is not a part of the individual. Examples of egoistic society are okay, resulting from failures of such depression. Societies which have such values that bind individuals strongly have fewer. Okay, this I know this fewer incidents of egoistic societies. Yes, I need to have one NCRB data. So altruistic means over integration. I'm not that much integrated in the society, I guess. So according to Durkheim, ethics, they have a higher rates of egoistic society because they are not that much integrated by the mainstream religion or within the Protestantism that gives them more freedom for the interpretation of the religious text. So low rates of society during the time of war reflects the more integrated nature of the individual towards the society of the, and towards the external threat. Dinner. No. First, I have to have my medicine. After I can have my dinner. So low rates of suicide during the time of war reflect the individuals are more integrated. Okay, so it's altruistic with respect to integration. With respect to regulation, it's like anomic and fatalistic, right? Regulation, altruistic and egoistic, and regulation that is anomic and fatalistic. Okay. Force of regulation, it implies control of the individual by the society. Anomic society, when the social regulation disappears, people fail to follow the norms and the values of the society. Medicine for what? I'm not. So I was not well for 3 months, and that's why I was not able to conduct live study session. So I'm taking medicine for acid reflux. I was a bit stressed, so that's why. No, no, not anxiety, not anxiety. It's for acid reflux. So I was having some burning sensation in my throat and tongue. So that's why the doc gave me acid reflux medication. It's working well with me right now. Yes, I'm fine right now. I actually the doctor are also not sure. I'm thinking I'm suffering from some type of allergy actually because I'm also taking allergy medicine and that is also working well with me. So maybe it was allergy, not acid reflux. So I have been misdiagnosed, and I'm taking allergy medicine. Was it time? I have to take my medicine actually. This is already 8:30. Just give me some time. So yes, I'm careful, but I have to finish my course. I'm taking medicine from 2 months actually right now. Now I'll be out of medicine after 7 days, because even I was not knowing, what disease I'm suffering from. So right now I think it was allergy, or it is allergy right now. So because my tongue had some rough patches, but now it's healing. I mean, it has healed, so I'm better now, and that's why I had to stop live study session. So this according to Durkheim, a particular cases that can be. This according to Durkheim, a particular case of society can be the case of problem of integration and regulation. Because it is anomic society. So this is adversarial society, hostile society.